Why are the Cold War tensions exploding again? What is the submarine warfare that everybody is talking about? And how has US just ignited the global chaos in the world order? And where do Russia and US stand when it comes in terms of submarine face-off? When nuclear submarines resurface in diplomacy, it clearly means one thing, that soft power has failed. President Trump's recent ordered deployment that is being seen, it is just a breakdown in talks with Russia, and it is taking us back to the Cold War tensions that existed. Hello everyone, welcome to Vajiram and Ravi's Flash News. My name is Shubhangi Singh, and today we are going to understand that why we have returned to the Cold War era deterrence, what was the exact trigger, and if we talk about the capabilities, especially submarine capabilities, who stands stronger? Is it Russia or is it US? Now let us start by understanding the whole context. So in the Cold War era maneuver, President Donald Trump has ordered deployment of 2 nuclear submarines, and this has happened after the dead hand system nuclear retaliation threat by Russia's former president Dmitry Medvedev, and this is what is reviving the Cold War style brinkmanship that we hear. When we talk about this situation, this is not just a tit for tat diplomatic move that we are seeing or war of words that is happening. This particular military move itself is showing that how the stakes have gradually risen, and in this particular situation, there is a strategic escalation that is happening from both of the ends. And if it actually comes to it, then we are looking at upfront Russia versus US yet again. When we talk about this particular event, it just came after the key statements that were made that Trump went ahead and said that we are going to protect our people, and the former Russian president threatened the dead hand doctrine. So basically it is an automatic nuclear retaliation system, automatic, semi-automatic, that can already work if the top leadership is assassinated or targeted, and this is what former president had threatened, and that went to the deployment of nuclear submarines directly. And here is what that geopolitical context that we all need to understand. The first thing, that Ukraine war remains unresolved. It has been 4 years, the Ukraine war is going on, and President Donald Trump had given August 8 as the deadline to Russia and Ukraine, and he is not seeing anyone budging from that particular situation. कोई peace talks जो है यहाँ पे होती हुई नहीं दिख रही हैं, और जैसे ही अनाउंसमेंट आई, रशिया में काफी इकोनॉमिक सेटबैक हमें देखने को मिला, जहां पे स्टॉक मार्केट जो है वो क्रैश कर गए पोस्ट अनाउंसमेंट. सो यहाँ पर इकोनॉमिक रिपरकशंस भी हमें देखने को मिले. साथ ही साथ यहाँ पे हमें स्ट्रैटेजिक शिफ्ट देखने को मिला है सैंक्शन से. अगर हम यहाँ पे बात करें, जस्ट डे बिफोर येस्टरडे देयर वाज अ कॉन्वर्सेशन अबाउट टैरिफ्स, पेनल्टी, दैट हाउ रशिया हैज टू बी आइसोलेटेड, एंड पीपल, countries who are facilitating that, they will be targeted, including India. But all of a sudden, sanctions has been placed secondary, and now it has become about military strength and military signaling. So this changes and again brings Russia and US in front of each other, and it is very different this time because in past 3 to 4 months, if you will see, there was possibility of conversations between two countries, there was diplomatic channels which were being opened, and there was a lot of considerability that was being given by US to Russia, keeping in mind China as well. So if US wants to isolate China and push China down the lane, then they have to get Russia in their friendship circle, and that was not happening. So again, President Donald Trump changed his tune and went again Russia, and that this time it is being seen full blown. Now we'll be moving ahead and seeing, now that it has come to submarine capabilities, that what are the submarine capabilities that we are talking about here. When we first look at the ballistic missile submarine, we have to understand we are talking about sea-based deterrence here. What is the sea-based deterrence presence that we can find, especially for both of the countries? So in terms of ballistic missile submarine, we have Ohio class for US And then for Russia, we have Buroy and Delta IV class. When we are looking at numbers, it is Russia which is leading just by 2. It has 16 in service, whereas US has 14. But when we talk about missiles, it is Trident 2 and D5 SLBMs, whereas for Russia, it is Bulava and Sineva SLBMs. Missile capacity is higher at the end of US. And if we talk about key strength, that is what will distinct both of them. That for US, it is precision and extended patrols. And when we talk about Russia, it is modern stealth as well as global reach. Now, both of these fleets form the part of the nuclear triads of their respective country, ensuring survivability, especially in first strike scenario as well. But when we have understood, when we are talking about nuclear deterrence, it becomes important for us to also look into especially that what are we talking about in terms of combat capability. We have understood deterrence at the level of both countries. Now let us look at the combat capability. So when we are talking about the basic comparison between US Navy and Russian Navy, we have to understand what are the classes that we have. So Virginia, Seawolf, Los Angeles with US Navy, Yasen, Akula, newer version with Russian Navy. There are key weaponry which are present, but the important factor that we have here is कि यहाँ पे इनको stealth and speed की अगर हम बात करें तो US Navy के पास advantage है silent and fast होने का, whereas if we talk about the newer edition of Russian Navy, that is Akula, they are also known as silent killers. Here the distinction is drawn by the fact कि यहाँ पे ऑटोमेशन जो है यूएस नेवी में आपको बेहतर देखने को मिलेगा. However, if you compare it with Russia, we have to understand it goes further better than US. And if we have to understand deployment focus कि ये deploy जो है combat capabilities जो है कहाँ की जाती हैं, तो ये बेसिकली ग्लोबल पावर प्रोजेक्शन के लिए किए जाते हैं और यहाँ पे हम रीजनल डोमिनेंस जो है रशिया उस पे ज्यादा फोकस करता है. Now, when we talk about the overall edge that we have to see in terms of navy and submarine capabilities, we have to understand here that when we are talking about nuclear powered submarines, then we can get to see that if we are talking about 71 which are totally present with US, and when we are talking about Russia has different numbers in different sources, it is said that Russia is at the higher end. What we get to see that for US, nuclear deployment can be done with any submarine. But when we are talking about their main class, that is Ohio class, and for Russia we have Buroy and Delta IV class, it becomes a little different. So this is where we get to see US might be less in number, but the deployment and strategic ability lies a little at the end of US. If we talk about US strength, the all nuclear fleet, as I mentioned, is 71. There is definitely superior when we see nuclear deterrence tech. ग्लोबल डेप्लॉयमेंट फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी जो है यूएस के पास ज्यादा है. एसएसबीएन की सर्वाइवेबिलिटी और हाई प्रेसिजन स्ट्राइक जो है वो यूएस के पास बेहतर है. बट व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट रशिया, वी आल्सो हैव टू सी यहाँ पे ज्यादा बड़ी फ्लीट है. डीजल इलेक्ट्रिक स्पेशली फॉर कोस्टल वॉरफेयर, यहाँ पे उसको फैसिलिटेट करने के लिए इंपॉर्टेंट है. मॉडर्नाइजेशन जो है हमें देखने को मिल रहा है इवन बोथ ऑफ द कंट्रीज यूएस एंड रशिया दोनों की अगर हम बात करें तो एसएसबीएन मॉडर्नाइजेशन जो है वो दोनों ही कंट्रीज डबल डाउन करने पे लगी हैं. मतलब फोकस किस चीज पे है? न्यूक्लियर डेटरेंस पे. द फोकस इज ऑन न्यूक्लियर डेटरेंस एंड यहाँ पे क्लियर जियोपॉलिटिकल सिग्नल है कि अंडर सी प्रेजेंस भी हम दोनों मेंटेन कर सकते हैं. और यहाँ पर दोनों कंट्रीज जो हैं, जैसे कि मैंने कहा एसएसबीएन के मॉडर्नाइजेशन की बात हो रही है, न्यूक्लियर डेटरेंस आज भी एक इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट है दोनों ही कंट्रीज की फॉरेन पॉलिसी का. इसके अलावा जो बात हमें यहाँ पे मेजर टेकअवेज की तरफ रहेंगे, दैट इज डेटरेंस रिमेन्स द कोर डॉक्ट्राइन ऑफ बोथ साइड्स. एज आई हैव जस्ट सेड, द रिटर्न ऑफ न्यूक्लियर सबमरीन is basically increasing the risk of escalation, मिसइंटरप्रिटेशन और स्पेशली जब यहाँ पे सिर्फ एक सोशल मीडिया पोस्ट से न्यूक्लियर सबमरीन का डिप्लॉयमेंट हो रहा है, किसी के स्टेटमेंट से न्यूक्लियर सबमरीन का डिप्लॉयमेंट हो रहा है. और यहाँ पे हमें ये भी देखने को मिल रहा है कि मिलिट्री हार्डवेयर इज नाउ becoming complement with escalation that we are seeing. इन द टाइम्स ऑफ डिजिटल एरा डिप्लोमेसी. सो जहां पे हम डिजिटल एरा डिप्लोमेसी की बात करते हैं वहां पे मिलिट्री हार्डवेयर का प्रेजेंस अभी भी हमें देखने को मिल रहा है. Now my question to you here is, are you aware about the capabilities, especially the submarine capabilities of India, and how much time do you think India will take to reach the numbers that we see right in front of us? Now that was all from my side. Thank you so much.